Hi guys, and welcome to my page. Today is Wednesday. I'm a little behind schedule, unfortunately. I have my Laurel Denise planner here. My name is Jennifer, and I'm actually going to be setting up my week. So again, a little behind the ball here. Very busy at work and school, so just wanted to get this done before the week got away from me. So let's get started. Again, I have the Laurel Denise Mini 2024 horizontal edition, dated Sunday start date. And so when we open up my page, I use a little paper clip actually just to get me kind of from the beginning to where I'm at. I have my bookmarks in other little spots, so I just use this paper clip just to keep it open to the week that I'm at. And actually this is last week's spread, and as you can see, it's really kind of sparse at the moment because I'm still kind of trying to figure out what I'm gonna put into it. I put here kind of my to-dos for the week. Over here was my homework assignments for the week, just kind of some basic stuff here, like my to-dos for a delegated date, and my typical monthly spread over here with some stuff. So I don't have young kids, so I really don't need to keep track of activities or anything like that. I don't keep track of anything of my work stuff in this planner because this is just for home use, not for my work. I have a separate calendar at work that I use that for. So this is literally just for home. So I wanted to do this week. I started kind of planning a little bit on this, and there's no shame in my game. I just take pen to paper. If I happen to mess up, I just use my whiteout. I have nothing, against people who write very neat, but I use my whiteout and I just kind of white it out and keep going. So I already kind of put some stuff for the week from when I started this. Sunday that passed already, Monday that passed, Tuesday, that is today, set up this week, and just kind of very blank at the moment. My homework from last week was due this past Sunday, so I kind of put the check mark that it was there. I put my grade here. That's something I want to kind of keep track in this planner. For this week, what I'm going to do differently, instead of a weekly to do, I'm just going to put those here where they belong. For this week, what I wanted to do different was to actually put a Bible verse for the week. And then in this bottom half, I am going to do my homework assignments for the week. So I have that already written out on a little sticky that I'm going to be putting here. I also have, for my habit trackers, I want to keep track of how many weddings I've booked for the month. I am a wedding officiant, so I just want to kind of keep track of that. I want to track reading for a minimum of 15 minutes a day. So I just color in the dates and the number of books read for the month. So this isn't the date, but just the actual number of books that I've read for the month. And I'm actually doing this with the help of the app Headway, and that's really helping me, especially with my ADD. And it's really kind of helping me just kind of hone into the summary of the book without having to read multiple pages. Obviously, if I really like the book, I will go ahead and purchase it. This is just kind of like a little goal page I have set for myself. This was my New Year purposes, last year's blessings that I have here, and then just little things that I've kind of write in here as they go. On this half of it, again, I just used the scallop edge of the other bookmark that's back here, which is blank. I have an idea for this. This is why it's here. It's reminding me to do this. And I just used that scallop edge just to kind of separate this. And this is my gratitude per day. So I use the scalloped edge just to kind of separate it here, so that every day I can go right here and just write my gratitude. Over here, I'm just doing this month's to do, which I probably will change for February. And then the books that I have read and am reading. So again, I've read already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm still reading The Power of Positive Thinking. So that's actually a hard book that I'm reading slowly because I really want to grasp the concepts of that one. So getting into planning this week, again, I have my homework that I'm going to put here, my Bible verse that I'm going to put here, and just a few other things here. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually kind of separate these two halves, kind of like my to-do and my homework. Maybe kind of. I still kind of play with that. There's nothing for the month that I need to track here. The only thing I added was my new work process. So that's kind of reminding me of getting enough rest, packing my lunch, because it's going to be a busy week. I'm a nurse in a pediatric office, and we kind of changed the schedule a little bit on how we're working the workflow. So I just want to kind of have that here. And so let's get started. And for my schoolwork, I'm actually using a different color pen, and I just picked pink for no specific reason. I chose the pink one last week. So I am on week 7. I am in school. Oh, my pen's not working. Here we go. I'm on week 7. And again, if I don't like it, if it's too sloppy, I just use the whiteout and redo it. So I need to read chapter 14. And I kind of I find myself having to lift the page just so I know where the edge is on it, so I don't kind of come over on this page. So that's a little annoying for me a little bit. So I have to read chapter 14. I have 7-1 analyzing KPIs. That's one paper I have to do. And then the other one is a 7-2 project prep. What I like to do for my papers is actually write kind of what the grade is here. So what the grade is out of 40. This one's going to be out of... no, I don't like that there. It's too kind of... project prep. And then let me just do this one over again. So again, I don't go for perfect specific pens or anything like that. I'm very real when it comes to my planner. As you can see, it's Tuesday and I'm doing it now. This was analyzing KPIs, and this is out of 40 points. Okay, so what I'll do for this is actually, let me show you for my last week. Oh, for my last week's paper, like right here, I wrote, my score was 50 out of 50 for that paper. So these two papers are actually due on Sunday of the week coming up, which is the 28th. So on this 28th, I'm gonna write 7-1, 7-2 paper. This one is 4 to 5 pages. Due. And this paper is 3 to 4 pages due. Now I actually get an extra 2 days as my accommodations, and I do use them if I find it necessary. I really try to stick to just a due date, but if my procrastination is just overwhelming, things are just kind of getting a little out of hand, I do take advantage of my time. I actually wanted to show you something on this thing over here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bit of let me see if you can see it right here. There's like a little bit of shadowing and ghosting, and it went through, and what it was is that I actually was using a, do I have it here? A Sharpie. I was actually using a fine point. It's not in mine. Here. I was actually using a fine point Sharpie. Oh yeah, just a regular permanent marker, fine tip, and it caused some ghosting. So won't do that again because of that. So it kind of came through here, and it came over here because I was doing the habit at the same time. So I have to be very kindful and mindful not to do the Sharpie anymore. So I don't use that. So I have my homework assignment for the week. I have to put in my Bible verse for the week. And I didn't write it on Sunday from my service, but when I was thinking of what am I going to do, I just thought of Psalm 23. And when I got my Bible, the verse is, "The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I lack." And that really kind of hit home for me because, you know, there's a lot of things that people are going through, different struggles that people go through at any different time. So I'm just actually just going to write that in this box here. And because of the shape of it being this way, I'm actually just going to kind of turn it this way and write it out here. I'm not going to write the whole thing out. I'm just going to write Psalm 23 verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd. And again, I am not a neat freak. If I make a mistake, I just white it out and I keep going. So again, I'm only doing the first one. On there. So really for now, I think these are the most important things I have for the week. I did the homework. I did this. I did not do that. I brought it down. I did complete it. I did this. I set up the week. Again, I check off here or I check off on the right. It doesn't really matter to me. I have no work this Thursday. So I know I have reading to do and 2 different papers. So actually what I'm going to kind of do, get another pen. I'm actually going to kind of draw a little line, and actually I'm going to use the bookmark just to kind of separate my assignments. I'm just going to kind of do a little scallop just to separate it a little bit. There we go. So it's obviously all homework. I'm just going to separate it. And today is Tuesday the 23rd. I probably won't start my reading tonight. I'll probably start my reading tomorrow. I'll just do read chapter 14, 7-1 prep. I'll prep my draft of it. I'll get that ready and I'll work on it. Thursday and Friday. And then I'll start 7-2 on Saturday. And then I'll finish it on Sunday. But I'll definitely gonna So that's what's due. That's what I'm gonna work on. Draft. So what I'll probably do for Sunday is just put, I know I'm gonna do church. I'm gonna work on homework, and I'll kind of go from there. And then on this side, I know this is my homework, but I'm just gonna again really just write it out. Oh, Thursday I don't work, so I'll probably get it all done on Thursday. So again, I meant to put homework, but I put work. So and then hopefully I'll get it all done on Thursday. If not, at least I'll have the majority of it. So this is how I'm kind of having it set up, kind of what my to-do is and what specifically I'm going to do for homework. That's kind of the plan for now. Once it is wedding season, when it gets a little busier for me, where I can have 2 weddings on a Saturday, 2 weddings on a Sunday, this is where I'll kind of separate out more wedding information of meetings and getting my scripts together for the ceremony and so forth. So I'll probably have this wedding / homework, definitely different colors, or I'll just put the homework over here and keep this off for wedding. It will just be on a week by week basis. So just a quick little flip through, as I was kind of, this is my first time again getting the L&D planner, so I hadn't received it yet. So obviously that first week is blank. Sorry. The second week I started writing into it, and this was, I did this again. So this is wedding stuff. So this is how I separated this week for the wedding: the script, the follow-up, and then on this side I did homework information. It was a little cramped for me, so I don't know if I'll do it like this again, or again separate it in that to-do list. And then this is the week that just passed. Again, I'm not going to do this week's to-do because I'm just going to put it into the day. I don't want to have to keep writing extra stuff. So I really like the layout of the Bible verse for the week, homework, and my to-dos. So I like that plan. I think I'm going to stick with that, but who knows for next week how I'm going to have it. So again, I'm just going to put a little paper clip here because my plan for my notes section, I already took off the headers, white out, took off my headers, and I'm going to actually use this for inspiration quotes and just things that kind of pop into my head that are positive, motivational. It can be just some type of Bible verse, it can be an affirmation, a parable, anything. And that's kind of what I'm going to use these pages for. And just kind of going across here. I don't have anything yet planned here. I was thinking of doing some swatching, but I'm not going to do that. I did realize that if I wanted to highlight words, I'm going to highlight and then I'll put the word. I like that look. That's what I kind of did over here. I did the highlight and then I did the writing on it. So that's kind of my week planned. I already have planned what I want to do for February. I'm actually going to use some stickers that I have left over from Mandolin Plans from when I was using my Hobonichi for last year. And these are some extras, and I really don't want to just get rid of them. They're really good stickers. Great. This was the honey, the bee one. So I just want to keep using this. I like this one because of this little picture here. Obviously not the June or July. And again, just some fun stickers. And I think that's how I'm going to plan out for February. So I have some stickers, some circles, some lists here. I have some other regular stickers that I'm going to kind of put on here. I don't want to overwhelm it with stickers, but I definitely want to kind of do my spread for February. The boxes are very small, so obviously I have to pick a smaller sticker or just go on top of it. It doesn't really matter. Hopefully finish the year in this L&D. And if I make a mistake, I'll obviously live, but I'm trying to really hone in on keeping everything organized. So thank you for sticking with me until the end. If you have any comments or ideas, let me know. Just put them in the comment in the bottom. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. And again, any questions or any comments, I'm always up for constructive criticism of, hey, you should do this, or hey, have you tried that? Just kind of put it down there. And thanks so much. And we'll be doing another video again of February's posting. So thanks so much again for sticking to the end. My name is Jennifer, and that is my Laurel Denise planner in the mini for the month, for this week of January. Thanks so much and have a great night.